Hey guys, I'm Tony Dane and I play Tasslin on Demon Dayz, an actual play podcast. Special thanks to Gordon McAlpin for creating the artwork for our show, and to ArcKnight for providing us with minis and props for our table. That's ARCKNIGHT. And a hearty thanks to you, our audience. We've heard your feedback and are upgrading our audio soon, so please be patient and thanks for your support. Now, on with the show.
Friends, fiends, our heroes find themselves once again in trouble. This time from weird, sloppy, gloppy, demon torsos with teeth. It's not a pretty picture. And if you have a weak constitution, I demand you stay back as we jump right into these demon days.
I need you all to roll initiative.
The sky is ripping open!
When they were coming out of the tear, obviously, besides her yelling Yusuf,
we have a...
it was loud. Was it loud?
It's starting to get loud at the end, so...
Yeah.
You have a fire going, I'm assuming?
You do.
Okay.
Yeah, because like Feder, I wouldn't be in the tent either.
Oh, okay.
I would say...
So could I
So this changes how I would have yelled for people.
Apparently you came to the tent and...
I mean, if we have one big one,
Woke
I've
me up.
probably like slid myself in there, but I would not buy my own tent. I have no interest
I'm the
in
weird
like,
one and actually like up in a tree.
You're up.
Okay, you're up in a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I would have gone
Trying
to
to
Yusuf
stay
anyway
warm.
because you're up in a fucking tree.
Okay.
I'm on a low branch. I'm not freaking
So,
Yeah, no, I'm just saying
high.
you're
For
in
sake
the
of it-
tree
for
so the
sake of-
wind can hit you all over the place.
For sake of setting the picture, Yusuf and Feder probably took the tent, and Talzin was out in the tree, kind of sitting up on the tree, and Lisa was keeping watch.
Yeah.
Guys!
But could I like roll a perception to like hear this and wake up to this before
Sure,
they
yeah.
do?
Nat
20.
At 20?
Okay, well,
Yeah.
so you heard it.
Let's roll the initiative.
Oh boy.
22.
Oh boy.
22?
Yep.
Okay.
That nat 20 should have been for an attack roll, but it was for an initiative.
Fair enough.
It's real cold out. I'm moving slow, so I'm at a 6.
6? Let's see where that sits, yeah. Okay.
16?
12.
Okay. That's, nice. It's a good thing that these things all roll low.
So did time and space just rip open and these things plopped out? Is that what happened?
See.
Let's do this. Since these vile creatures all rolled super low, they are last in all this order. Tasslin, you start.
Woo!
You've seen them just plop onto the ground from where you're perched, just seemingly tearing themselves out from a hole in the air.
All right. Well,
And yeah, just black ichor, just even some of it strings from the hole in the sky, like a weird like saliva drip or something.
So when I rolled a perception to see if I was like realizing all this a little bit sooner than everyone else, did I roll high enough? Because I rolled, I think it was a 14. Did I roll high enough to have like gotten down out of the tree and moved over before both of them plopped out?
You probably got down to the bottom of the tree.
Okay.
The tree was pretty tall.
So
Why the hell were you even in the tree?
you don't know my life.
I do not.
Wow.
Yeah, that's an interesting.
So I'm gonna summon my sword.
Yep, you've kind of popped down to the ground from your perch on the tree, and your sword has feathered and instantly into your hand.
And I'm gonna move over to this guy.
The thing is like thrashing around, trying to like get his bearing on this like snowy ground, and it's just black inky liquid just kind of flopping about.
And I'm gonna attack it
All right.
before it realizes what's happening. Actually, you know what?
No, we don't.
I'm also going to, when I'm attacking it, say I hit it, I'm gonna actually curse it.
Oh, interesting.
Probably did not hit it. Because I only got a 10.
10? 10 misses.
But-
it's just flopping around. Its movements are so chaotic that the blade doesn't strike true.
Okay, cool.
All right, and Lisa, you're up next.
Okay, I have my dart out because I don't know what these things do. I'm not trying to engage in hand-to-hand with it just yet. So from the tent area, I shoot one of my little darts.
Okay.
That'd be a natural one.
So
Natural
we're all
one.
rolling like
The
shit.
dart goes wild. Again, just that movement is so chaotic. It was not even close, but still, the movement is so unpredictable.
I like that you're trying to blame it on the movement of the little creatures.
I'm throwing you a bone here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Much appreciated. Jesus.
Cool. And then yeah, since you're standing in the front of the tent, no one's gonna be able to get out past you. I would.
Now, is this like a one-sided ordeal, or is this like a military tent that
I mean,
has,
she's
like...
standing directly in front of it, kind of fucking. So if you have movement to get out of the way,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here. Let me just step to the side here. Actually, I'll step closer because I'm. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then that is your turn. Fetter, you're next.
All right.
You're next.
Actually, sorry for my movement. Can I like slip around behind him to see what I'm dealing with? Like, if I'm here, 5, 10, 15.
Go kind
Would
of
you-
angle toward the tent a little bit and run. I would recommend.
Like this?
Like swing,
Oh no, you're still in
wide.
camp. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
That's
because I'm
fine.
just trying to give someone the opportunity to flank.
Got it. Okay.
You know?
Technically, by doing that, we're both flanking.
Oh shit!
No, because each one is not threatened by another one. If there's someone in the middle, then yes.
Well, you guys, I'm just saying.
Triple
we're
flank.
Setting up a really good strategy.
Yeah, I like that, Drew. I like that. Yusuf with the demon's back.
All right. Do I
That's where I'm
remember
going.
from setting up the night before? Like, is there other than the one tree? Is there any other
Yeah, there's some more
like
trees.
brushes and
For sake of embarrassment, I'm just like tree.
Big trees.
just the circle?
Trees, yeah, they're just big circles.
It's an old growth forest.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right.
Some big trees, yeah. Everything's bigger up in SMR country.
Big ass.
Big ass MR.
My God. Well,
No, keep going, keep going.
all right. So I'm gonna come out, and I don't particularly want to get into hand-to-hand business with it, so I'll stay back here.
I'm gonna just wait until it's my turn to go in for the kill.
Yeah. Hey. There were 2 dead bodies at my feet.
That's what rogues do. They steal shit.
I know.
Including kills.
I know.
You know what? If it drops dead and we don't have to deal with it anymore, I'm okay with it.
You're much more magnanimous than I am. There's a reason I left the monastery.
So we're gonna toss
That's fair. I'm also the only one who went down last combat, so
11 on the first one.
11 just misses.
Okay. Then I am going to try another toss with the offhand.
Okay.
Oh man, I am cold this morning. 8.
8 misses.
So I've just tossed.
2 blades go a little wild and they strike in the snow with a light little fuck.
I am going to take the rest of my movement to get back around the side of the tent.
Right around the side of the tent?
Well, actually, no. No, I'll just stay there. It's
Okay.
fine.
Yusuf.
as I come out of the tent, I was asleep, so I do not have my armor on.
What's that change your we'll just keep track of that.
Yeah,
it changes your AC.
it goes down a lot.
Okay.
But he has a sword in hand, and he, like, as he's walking up, he puts his palm against the blade, and it just erupts in radiant light.
Radiant light brightens
And-
up that forest. Yeah.
And he comes in, and he's going to attack this one.
All right. It's thrashing around and snarling at you like, and kind of wet, bubbly black
Advantage.
ichor falls out of it.
Seriously?
That's not a very good
That's
advantage.
fucking terrible.
We're all very tired and very cold.
I only hit an 11.
11. Oh no.
I didn't think so.
The first one to come through, it kind of screeches and flops over
Which one is it?
to. It was going this way, so it's gonna head toward.
Oh, so inky.
Yeah. Inky. It's going to try and attack Yusuf with a. Its midsection opens even wider, and you see like, apart from the set of teeth, another set of teeth inside, and like a third one. Like it's starting to open up its existence to be
Great.
a mouth and try to take a bite out of you. And let's roll that. Roll that dice. 16
Hit.
hits you for about 7 points. And as it takes a bite out of you, you feel like ghastly pain that you've not really felt before. It feels weird. It feels very different.
Okay.
But it shakes you a bit. It feels at war with your blood.
Great.
And that's its turn. The other one,
Badge face.
yep, is going to attempt. It's going to flop around and kind of sees as it's flopping around. It's going to try, I guess.
So what was the first one?
So this one's Inky
Inky.
because he was spreading ink all over.
Inky and Vag face.
And this one's Vag face
face.
because...
Okay.
And this one tries to take a bite out of Yusuf as well.
Oh,
Opening-
Jesus.
But it like kind of falls into the snow, face first into the snow a little bit, and is still thrashing around. They're not very mobile.
Note to self.
Okay.
Back to Taslim.
Yep, I move. Yay, flanking! Alright, let's see if I can
Now you
actually,
flanks.
Let's see if I can actually hit this.
Thanks
bitch
for
now.
noticing.
What the heck?
I beat you. I rolled a 7 and a 4.
Oh no.
So, that would actually be 13.
13 hits, just hits.
Oh my god, yes.
Which one were you? Oh, you're Inky, right?
Inky.
Inky.
Yep.
Inky in the vag face.
So we've got 10, 12. Oh, and it's the one. Yeah, 12.
12?
Is that the one you cursed?
Yes.
Sweet. 12. It, parts of it fly off with your attack. Just, and as bits of it fly off, they start to evaporate into the sky. It still seems to keep its form, but it was affected by what you did. And then, unless you have any movements, Lisa's next.
I'm gonna stay.
Alright, I am just going to... I'm going to do my unarmed strike.
Okay. To Inky?
To Vag face.
Vag face.
With
Yeah.
advantage. So that's going to be 16.
16 hits.
Cool.
Hit that vag face.
No.
4.
That side is bad.
So that's a 4 damage.
4 damage? Okay.
And then I'm going to do...
Sorry, they were doing stuff. And I was like,
I was pointing out which side was Vag face.
I'm going to do my bonus action
Sure.
another unarmed strike.
perfect.
Inky.
Oh shit, that's great.
Vag face.
So that's
So
a
that way
20.
they can't
20?
see it.
That hits.
Sick. And that is a 8 damage.
As you strike it, it feels weirdly cold to the touch, and it gives you a sense of just unease, and it's not like anything you've ever felt before, and it fills you with kind of a sense of dread as you attack it. You don't feel any like fear or anything like that, but you don't like any bit of what you're hitting. You can sense damage as bits are flying off, but this is awful.
I'm gonna summon my key then,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do Flurry of Blows
Sure.
as another bonus action. So 22.
That hits.
For that one, do I roll twice for damage since it's a Flurry of Blows, or is it just one hit?
It's one hit.
Okay, that's what I've been confused.
Yeah.
Oh. 3.
Still some good hits. Again, as you hit it, just this sense of, it's hard to place, but despair as you hit into it that last time, just like this, why? Like, thoughts you've never thought before. Icky thoughts of just, what does it all mean? Why do I care?
I've literally never thought about that before.
Right. So it's a very
upsetting.
foreign new fight, and it's very upsetting, yeah. And again, your hands are all like, the ichor is kind of, it's just there, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. It's just kind of,
Oh no.
it's not like terrible, it's just gross. And then, unless you move, it's Fetter's turn.
I'm not gonna move. I'm killing it.
Killing it.
So I'm gonna swing around. No, I'm not.
Coming in, stealing your kills. I'm Fetter.
Yep. Hey, I one-shotted that dude. I just putting that up.
Better.
So I'm gonna keep tossing them because everyone else has this weird look on their face. That doesn't look fun. So I'll try another toss. So that is a 22.
22, that does hit, but who are you aiming for?
Inky
Inky, you got it.
in front of Taliesin.
Taslin.
Taslin. Sorry, I've been saying it wrong all.
You gotta remember your southern accent.
Taslin.
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 Taslin be wrastling.
Like wrestling.
Taslin
Like
be wrestling.
These are going in our confessionals. No one can say our names.
Taslin.
He always thinks I'm wrestling.
With the sneak a Turk.
The Sneaker Turk.
Oh my god, it's a sneak Turk. Oh hey, that's a D12. That's not right. I was like, wow. Hey, but I'll take that 6 though. So that is 12 damage.
12 damage.
Sick.
Inky.
Yeah, more of the creature starts to fall away, and it's starting to look pretty rough, in rough shape.
Okay.
And it's hard. It's having a harder time sticking together. It's starting to come undone.
And feeling pretty good about that first one. I'm gonna check the other one.
Okay.
And that is a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
And 7 damage.
7 damage. This thing is close to annihilation. It's starting to fall apart. At this point, it can't move. It has stopped. It's gurgling now, and it's still trying to like. It can get bites in, but it's at this point it's at disadvantage. And that's your turn, Fitter. Yusuf.
Attacking badge face again. For fuck's sake.
Jesus.
This campaign is going to be known as the bad dice roll.
Just got the yips. Hey guys, I'm doing it.
Hey, I just got her dice. They're getting used to it. I'll get better.
Sure.
Jesus.
What was that all about?
I'm trying to roll out the fuck.
Okay.
Hashtag roll out the fuck.
Roll out the fuck. Yeah, no.
It's better.
Unless.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no. I only hit an 8. So no.
No chance in heck. So the one that's barely holding it together is going to try and do its best to bite you, Yusuf.
Oh shit.
Rolling with a disadvantage on this. 19
disadvantage?
19 to hit. Yeah. I rolled a 15.
Hit.
Alright, let's
I would have hit with my armor on. Doesn't really matter.
let's see here. For 8 damage.
Jesus.
For some reason it gets a latch onto you, and you now suddenly feel like more like it feels awful. You don't almost lose conscious, but you lose yourself for a second thinking, why bother with anything? As the teeth just gnaw into your arm. And this is the worst despair you've ever felt.
Is this Inky or Vag face?
This
is Inky.
That was Inky. That was Inky.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Vag face is kind of flopped around toward Lisa.
Oh, great.
I was going to try and make its attack 18 to hit.
Oh, it hit.
This one is still a little bit alright and manages to open up wide and get a grasp onto your leg at around the knee and just get a nice bite in there. And it is excruciating. 7.
Jesus.
As it bites you feel like it's not worth it. How can life be? And like these are weird, disparate thoughts of just ideations you've never even thought of before. And that brings us to Taslin.
Alright, Inky. Jesus. Oh my god.
How we are like so flanked right now. How is anyone doing bad?
No,
Right?
we're doing bad twice.
I know.
Yeah.
Both dice
we
are
are.
rolling like shit.
12.
Misses. Fuck those
Yeah.
dice. Duh.
Yep, right? I got a 6 and a 4.
I rolled a 3 and a 4, so you beat me this time.
Cool. Are you gonna do anything else, like move or no?
No.
Okay. Lisa, you're next.
Just gonna keep up with my unarmed strike. Natural
Really?
20.
Nice.
We're giving you all the rolls. 'Cause
Well, I also got a 1.
you did so wow.
It's literally-
Can we take a picture of that?
Yes, I'm doing this right now. This is insane.
Especially
Hashtag
since
fuck
they
these
are
dice.
so like opposite of each other. Even in the dice like tray, which is beautiful.
Get rid of.
So wait, you rolled a 1?
I rolled a
She's
natural
rolling
20
advantage.
and a natural
Because they're
1.
flanked.
Oh,
I was
right, got
rolling
it.
advantage.
Got
And they are
it.
literally on opposite ends of the dice tray.
Got
1
it.
and 20.
Yeah, this is
It's amazing.
Kinda, yeah.
nat 20.
Yeah.
We're
I mean, obviously it hits.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited to go down again this combat. It's gonna be great.
You have lay on hands.
and this is where I get to roll
You can heal
damage
yourself.
2
Yep.
dice and then add my.
You got it back.
Right, it's 2 of the damage, yeah.
Okay. Well, that was the 1 and a 1 plus the 2, so that's 4
4.
damage.
Woohoo! 4.
Yep.
4 damage. Woo!
As you strike
done.
into it, more of like as you're hitting it, your arm kind of pierces through it a little bit, and as you pull out your arm out of the ick, you almost like think, wouldn't it be great to just surrender to these things?
Would it be nice?
Not that you would actually act on it, but like there's a piece to surrendering to oblivion.
Yeah. So the dope thing is, like, I worship death, so I just keep striking, because
Okay.
this really doesn't bother me. This 4 is 22.
22? Yeah, that hits.
Alright, sick. 4 again.
Nice.
But that was, like, much better.
Again, another thought enters your mind as you strike into it. It's like, how could you have left everyone
Maybe
behind?
we'll work
It's like, you don't deserve to be here. Like, these things are in your, like, they're getting in your brain. This is a very, like, You know it can't be true, but
I'm getting very frustrated by it, so I'm going to use my last key point, and I'm going to do my flurry of blows.
okay.
What just happened?
A 9.
It's that old 4-5 combo.
At least it wasn't a nat 1. Those faces, I was like, dear God.
This is becoming.
We're level 2, guys.
Yeah, level 2. This is fun. I'm gonna have to start factoring in your guys' bad rolls from now on when I test these things out.
Wow.
Because woof.
Jesus.
Feder, you're next.
Please kill something.
I'm gonna.
Maybe one of us.
So-
I don't know.
So Inky's just like hanging off of Yusuf's arm right now.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Shank that motherfucker.
Yeah. It's latched on and yeah, Yusuf is kind of like trying to get it swing up.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna try to run up around him and
Leap over the fire.
Well, we're tieflings, so fire doesn't bother us, right?
yeah,
No, it doesn't.
I actually am gonna jump over the fire. Why not? To try to get the whole way over. What do you want?
Just roll a quick athletics.
Athletics check. I was gonna say we're gonna do this athletics
How
check.
awesome is
Because
this?
I do want to kind of kip.
Wait, is
What?
it athletics or acrobatics?
It should be acrobatics.
Acrobatics. I was
If it's a functional jump, I'll go athletics. But if you want to have some style,
No,
athletics
it's
or
I'm
acrobatics.
100. My Dex ass is gonna. Oh, it's a 2. It's a 2.
Suck a dick, Feder.
It's not outside of the realm of possibility. So that's a 5.
Jesus.
So I just put face first in the fire. What?
Oh my
Go ahead.
God.
Tell me how bad it is. Tell me how bad
You
it
make to
is.
jump over it and trip on one of the stones you put together to keep in the fire, and you basically sprawl into the fire.
Sure.
And yeah.
All right.
It's 2.
So I'll just take then the other half of my movement to stand up.
Oh my
Just stand up. Just in the fire. Just right in the fire. And just be like, son of a bitch. And just be like, hold still. Hold still. And they'll try to swing at it with the onyx dagger.
Let's see what you do.
Thank Christ. 22. Alright.
At
I just want to note that Abby is so worried right now. She's like
Sneak
nuzzling.
attack.
At least she's you're still fairly cool because you're on fire while you're
Still doing this.
Yeah, don't start your next turn in that fire.
Yeah.
As far as for your clothes sake.
So that is
God damn it.
9 plus
Good God.
4, 13.
Yeah, as you jab the blade into it, it just splatters and dissipates.
Okay.
As it does, it starts to come apart and like smoke, like evaporate up.
Yeah.
And the stuff that was on anything that was on you from them is also evaporating away.
I wish I had taken damage because
So,
then my curse would have been super
Am I?
cool.
Do I have enough with like the shit jump and standing up? Can I get over to Vag Face for my second attack? Or you know what? I'll just throw a dagger for the second one.
Sure.
I'll reach back and grab the drow dagger, my new drow dagger,
Sure.
and give it a toss.
It's a nice feel to it.
Hey, a natural 1. So which one of those two?
Jesus.
What are we doing here?
Let's
Percentile
do a
dice?
dex save.
That's you.
It's a dex save.
Oh, I have to do a dex
We're
save?
not doing percentile dice to figure out who it hits.
Well, I'm standing next to Yusuf, so it's the natural.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
12?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
The blade
You
whizzes,
fuck.
the blade whizzes past you, and you're just like you see it, and
I'm like, I'm sorry. Do you see the dead thing? You're welcome.
I feel like this friendship is very
then I
quickly
give him a
dissipating.
I just want to be. I just want to be her friend, but she's just not giving me anything.
You've taken everything!
Y'all, welcome.
It's okay, buddy.
Alright.
It's okay.
And I'm gonna take a step outside of the.
outside the fire.
Standing outside the fire.
Me?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Do something!
Oh my god! A 1 and a 13.
Thank God I'm rolling advantage. Alright, so 13.
13 does hit just by
Thank
itself.
Christ. Okay, so
So let's see what you can do with Badge Face, if anything, based off of these rolls.
there we go. Fuck me. 6, 8, 11, 12 points of damage. 3 of it's radiant, if that does anything.
You obliterated it. spatters and dissipates.
Yay.
And almost as in response, the tear in in reality, I guess, starts to whine a bit and then just kind of close up.
Oh, I was like, it's gonna open up again.
What the hell was that?
Like I'd know?
Perception checks, like just around, just to see if that energy or anything else.
Nope.
Natural 20.
Natural 20?
Natural 1.
Yeah.
The air is still a little thick, but then it gets back to just a regular wintry atmosphere.
Yeah, non-natural 20, so.
So it seems like whatever it was just kind of peeled through this and...
I'll pat out my
Well, that sucked.
cloak.
I'm gonna gather my dart that I threw.
Yeah.
Just fuck it.
Get all my daggers back.
Would an Arcana check help me know like where they're from, what level they're from? Okay.
Anything in school that would help me with that?
Yes.
Okay. Right. So I'll roll.
22.
Roll advantage
22?
for me.
Yes.
Okay.
22.
On a, what are we doing? What, history? Or
Arcana.
Arcana?
Yeah.
19.
Oh, yeah.
22.
Oh, wait.
21.
Would have been 2 points more.
Okay, cool.
Whatever.
I gave him my advantage, so.
Got it. Okay. So most of you come to the conclusion at the same time. These, it was the abyss, and those things that came through were maw demons. But like,
Better? Are those demon things from the abyss you were talking
Yes.
about?
Those chaotic rat bastards that want to ruin everything.
How do they know where we are and why do they make us so sad?
What do you mean sad?
I have spent most of my life in the presence of death and it has never bothered me until tonight, and I find that incredibly disturbing.
Yeah, them
I've never been bothered by it before.
dropping into the middle of camp is not a coincidence.
Suspect at best.
I mean, I'd be bothered about something tearing through the fabric of reality into our existence too.
I mean, that I'm less worried about. It's more the demons.
It changed me. Is anyone else not disturbed by this?
Changes.
Did you pick that song up from the frickin' Space Time, homie? Because I don't know.
Just wanted you to give in.
It's not
Yes.
not really my thing, but I'll try to like reach out and like put a hand on your shoulder and I'm sorry. Sorry you had that experience. I feel like the deeper this goes, the more that's going to happen.
Yusuf, it's time for your watch. I'm going to bed. I'm sorry.
Insight on her, just to make sure she's not so deep in the despair that she's gonna go do something stupid when she's
sure.
asleep.
Do you have any competing roll against that to try to...
Nat 20 on the same thing.
No, I mean,
You could have helped.
I mean, if you wanted to hide any of that, like, frustration or anything.
no.
Okay.
I wouldn't think to do that.
Okay, yeah. So then, no, she just seemed disturbed by it, but otherwise, like, it doesn't affect her core. It even seems to be passing. Same to you, notice, Yusuf, that those thoughts seem stupid and from a different mind. How
If
would
they
you
were
even
put
know
in
that?
my head, they're not my thoughts.
They're not your thoughts.
Yeah.
They seem very foreign to you. And you, like, as you get to sleep, they disturb you, but like you're like, well, that wasn't me, and it's less your voice in your head anymore from that.
I spend some time meditating before I fall asleep so that just because it was so shocking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Yusuf, it's your watch, yeah?
I also put my armor on.
Okay.
I'll just I think that I'm too contemplative to make. I would forgo my normal kind of hidden nature. I'm just gonna sit down by the fire and my cloak wrapped around me, and I'll just pull my journal out and just write down, attacked by maw demons in the middle of nowhere. They definitely knew how to find us. Planar rift, evident. Please advise. I mean, I'm not gonna like hold the book up and show it to you. So if anything, it looks like I'm writing in my journal.
Okay.
Oh, that's a thing. And then I'll just go back to bed.
Okay. Yeah, and you don't have to roll for the rest of the night. As the daylight hits, nothing else happens. Pretty uneventful, and it almost like as the daylight hits, you start to like you try to grasp onto like this actually happened. It's harder to keep that in your memory. It seems fake because there's no evidence of it happening other than like there's no blood or ichor on the ground, and the air seems fine if a bit windy. But yeah, the daylight hits, and it's a particularly nice, actually. Surprisingly enough, it's a really nice sunrise, and it shines brightly off the snow on the ground. And had it not been for this weirdness that happened, otherwise it would have been a great way to start the day.
Right.
I stoke the fire a bit and I'm like, coffee!
And Feder makes the coffee for Himself and anyone else, I guess.
Bean juice.
Bean juice.
Yeah, that's growing on me.
Nope.
It's like dark chocolate milk.
Exactly.
It's not sweet at all.
Hey, there's dark chocolate.
Touche.
Also from beans.
Can we get the hell out of here?
Oh, definition of beans is so... Yeah. So you guys start to pack up again and, a little disconcerted from the events of the night before, you make your way north. And it takes a little while for the city of Trost to come into view, and the skies start to clear as you get further. Everyone can do a survival check, or just one person, everyone has an advantage. You start to see a much more expansive mountain range.
She's got like a +5 to it, so advantage.
That would be 24.
24? Yeah.
Any need for perception or anything on that?
No. You notice this as from your map as well. You can kind of place this, just thinking it through logically, as the Grand Norvald range. And it's a much larger mountain range and a much more expansive mountain range than where you came from. Judging from this distance and how high they're going, it's a big-ass mountain. It takes a while for Trost to come into view, and when it does, it takes your breath away. There before you stands a city built against the side of this huge mountain, surrounded by a great, massive wall and flanked on both sides by two massive stone statues with their swords pointed out. In your direction, but not directly at you, just in your direction. From your still fairly far away vantage, you can see the upper tiers of the city reach ever toward the mountain's peak, ending in what you can only assume to be either the main castle or a main keep of whoever this storm empress might be. If ever a city could give the Dominion an inferiority complex, it would be Trost. You notice as you get closer to the city too that there's a little bit more storm clouds kind of congregate kind of towards the peak. The air is tumultuous up there. Those of you who've kind of been in the area or haven't, the view is just inspiring. After a seeming eternity, you reach the main gate to the city, which is closed off by a tall obsidian set of doors bearing a silver inlay of the Te Stragkur insignia, a snowflake with the inner white space forming an angular skull. A small garrison of Aasimar soldiers stand guard outside in a straight line across the width of the gate itself. They're dressed in dark leather armors and are covered in animal pelts with furred helmets in the shape of a bear's head. The captain of this garrison stands in front of the gate guard, kind of a few feet, and notices you first. Halt! As you come forward, you notice her pale white skin with red face paint, dark hair braided back, shows out through the helmet. Her eyes are bright green. What is your purpose here?
Tasslin, may I see the head?
I pull it out of the big.
The captain has their hand on their sword. As you reach into a bag, they're just kind of cautiously looking at you.
Actually, I'm gonna take. It's wrapped in a cloth or whatever that I've had hung up my belt, and I just take it off and I actually toss it, and I'm still holding the cloth. Okay. But I just toss it and it goes rolling to their feet.
And I'll hold out the wanted poster. We've come to get paid.
The captain, she approaches you further, gets kind of up within what would be melee range, but just getting up enough just to be close. Looks at the wanted poster. So you bring us these criminals. Is that your only purpose?
What's left of them? And
we come seeking information as well.
Information. And she kind of looks over you guys. Do you have cloaks obscuring your horns or anything, or are they out and proud?
Mine are out in front.
Well, and my hair has always kind of been wrapped around them, so they kind of blend in with my hair.
So they do notice.
Mine are too long to hide.
They'd have to look. Yeah, they'd have to look to see mine. But
I see. Where do you hail?
From the south.
From the south.
We were sent here by Barenthal Bresh.
Barenthal. You saw him. Where did you see him?
Barenthal Vash, yeah.
Vash.
He was at, what's the name of the peak?
It is
Greece Norvald.
The Greece Norvald peak.
We last saw him at Greece Norvald. Has he not returned?
No, not yet.
We saw him there. He advised us to go seek out Tilda's haberdashery, which is where we found. I nod to the drow. This and her companions.
The captain, as you're saying it, reaches out and grabs the drow by the hair and just examines it.
She and her companions had used subterfuge to enter the haberdashery and then take everyone hostage. Tilda is the only one who remained alive.
She looks at her. Yes, the She's been on quite a killing spree.
I actually kind of lean over to Feder a little bit and whisper momentarily after he finishes it, going, he gives up entirely too much information.
100%.
Okay. She tosses the head back.
I stop it with my foot.
I levitate it up and back into my hands.
A few of the soldiers behind her get a little nervous and but she does not.
I mean, thanks for throwing me off balance. It was under my foot.
Did any of you, and she kind of points, not with her hand or anything, but kind of with the help, did any of you have anything to do with the quakes or the green sky?
I know nothing of the quakes.
Or the green sky.
Just roll some deception.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me advise you all.
Why don't you two assist us?
Yeah, why don't you...
I was said something.
Please roll with my advantage, Feder.
Okay.
Are you assisting me, or are you going to be
Sure.
a goody two-shoes?
No.
23.
23?
That is a 20.
I say nothing.
Okay. I believe you. If your goal is passage to the city, obviously, we appreciate what you've done and we can get you your payment inside. We don't carry any money out here like that. Although, seeing as you're new and you're untrusted, we will send you with an escort inside and make your business and be done with it. She flings her hand around and a couple other guards start pulling the obsidian doors open. Between the pushing of the snow and the shudder of the stone, makes a nice little kind of booming echo. And she makes way for you guys. And as you pass through, she's like, nice magic. And she
Show off.
And then she kind of turns over to another soldier and motions to her to show up. And you see a human female, dark brown skin, vibrant green eyes, some purple hair showing through the helmet, in the same furs, armor as the rest. Triss! Yes, Captain. Guide these folks inside, answer any questions. See it to it that they get to a lodging, give them the rules, and come back to your post. Yes, ma'am. And she turns to you all, kind of nods curtly, and starts walking in. Follow me. And you guys start walking in. This main entryway through the gate is pretty basic. The buildings are still a little ways off, but she stops before you get any further and turns to you all. Okay, a few things you should know about this place. And she's kind of eyeing each one of you individually, staring you directly in the eyes.
Now, at some point, I'll let her do her thing, but I'm winding up for a good old insight check at the end of all of this.
Okay. A few things to know. You are about to enter what we call Vagabond Row, and it is a place where, you come in from the outside, you're a vagabond, and this is your place. Anything you could want, but a safe distance from the important shit till we can trust you.
When she says that, I kind of get this look in my face. I'm gonna give an intimidation.
Intimidation?
Yeah. Just kind of
So
give her a
she
nasty
says that,
look.
makes eye contact.
And that would be a 21.
21? Mm-hmm. Through the remainder of her talk, she doesn't make eye contact with you again. You can tell she didn't care for your look too much.
Yeah, I didn't care for your words either.
Next, she kind of points off to the right a little bit to the east. Over there, you'll see a kind of a grouping of buildings. That's the Foreigner's Sojourn. If you don't worship the Stormlord, there's not a lot of options. But our Empress, Drinmare, in her infinite wisdom, commissioned a small district to allow visitors and the curious to study other religions of the world, if that be your inclination.
Nope.
Further up north from us, up on the next level next level of this city is a area called Merchant Town. Not very cleverly named, but that's not the point. You go here to buy, sell, trade, and do activity. And then we have off from that a bit a crafter's district, as well as a smithy's anvil, where most of our people do their crafting and smithy work. It's more of industrial, so you'll get most of your stuff from the merchant town, but if you need something a little bit more, you'll go there. You'll definitely need an escort for that.
Look around at the city and just you guessing you don't have an ample supply of sand here, do you?
We do not. You might be able to find some from the smithy or a merchant in Vagabond Row who brings what they have with them, but I wouldn't know. It's been years since I've seen sand. Next, you go further up, and you've got the Tempest Citadel. our main place of worship, where we worship the Stormlord. And she kind of points up. See that mighty dome structure? And it looks big from your vantage point. The next biggest one from the Drinmare's Keep up above. Yeah, it's our place of worship. All those who have permanent lives here worship Cord, and that is where we worship. You don't see it from here, but nearby we have a training ground of sorts called the Pit of Storms, and that's a journey where any of us Stormwalkers begin. The bottom of the Pit of Storms, and ends when we reach the top. We use it as a symbolic gesture of a return to the heavens where, well, the Aasimar use it as a symbolic gesture to return to the heavens where they claim they belong. And I find it a nice little bit of physical metaphor. If you're one of them scholarly types, you might say the pit represents here, the world, chaos, whatever, and you're sending out of it. I don't care about that nearly as much. The bright minds of Trosk tend to go to the upper reach, and the corner, as you go further up, the bright minds hole up in that tiny district and do their smart shit. I don't know. I've never seen them out and about much, and I don't rightly care to. And the military ward is where we call home. We follow our Empress and maintain her peace and prosperity. And before the main keep is where those with wealth and well-to-do spend their days. I don't spend much time there. Are there any questions before we make our way to our resting place?
I'm gonna go ahead and do that insight check and just see
Advantage.
Yeah.
okay. anything that poked out at her, anything that she rankled at, anything that. Hey, that's a natural 20.
She seemed pretty annoyed with the upper reach, the academic section of town. A little bit complicated feelings towards the main entry where a lot of the newcomers to the city feels a little torn about that. But says the words.
Right. Right, so I'm assuming that we're going to end up in Vagabond Row for the night?
Yes.
And,
I can guide you to a really nice place down here.
Great. Well, I'm assuming we're waiting there for someone to bring us our money?
Yes. I'll have to go to our commander and get that squared away. Give me about an hour or so. Nothing too serious.
And how would we process requests if we wanted to go elsewhere to inquire about some things?
Feel free. I will bring the money to the actual establishment, and I will wait. If you need to go up further the levels beyond, I can go with you, but...
Okay. Lead the way.
Sure. She kind of guides you through Vagabond Row, and it's got nice buildings and structure. The construction and the architecture here is really nice. But you don't get the sense that this is the poor part of town. It's more like, this is just the town where we don't know you very well. Let's keep you at ground level sort of thing.
As we're walking past buildings, I want to see if along any of the buildings or kind of worked into any of the signs, if there's any thieves' cant. Or
sure, do say investigation.
Yeah.
Since you're kind of doing a little bit more, you're kind of walking over to the side, looking at the doorposts.
Yeah.
And everyone else, you kind of seem to kind of weaving a little bit with you guys, and
22.
Tris doesn't seem to mind too much. 22?
Yeah.
You don't seem to notice anything. It's kind of interesting. There doesn't seem to be much in the way of camps or special markings.
Right.
In this town. And eventually you guys reach a clean and serviceable inn with sparse decor. On the doorpost you see words, "The Heavenly Rest." The only thing of note once you get inside are framed paintings that line the wall, featuring various still lifes in vivid detail. There's a small desk in the main entry where a young clerk sits with halls on either side that house a dozen or so rooms. And stress on it's clean. It's not like a place of squalor. What's so bad about this area?
I'll look at Taslin and just say, I don't trust any place this clean.
I'm gonna admire the paintings
Sure.
as they're going in.
And the clerk, as you're admiring the paintings, kind of pops up like, "Oh, guests."
Well,
He kind of perks up in his seat.
if this truly is a wanderer's place, it would be clean like this.
Hello, all you. Shoot, he's trying to, he's rehearsing something. He seems, Yes, welcome to the Heavenly Rest. I'm Yarvish Dervish, and I'm, he's stuttering about. You notice that he's kind of thin, medium height, bit hunched, brown hair, working toward a beard, clean and presentable except for one milky white left eye. It's 5 silver per person, 2 persons per room. They're not very big rooms, but they're good rooms, yes. Yes. And he looks down and there's a book on the desk. Oh, yes, sign. You must sign. And he kind of smiles a little bit weakly. Yes. And you're looking at the pictures, so you don't you notice that the pictures underneath paintings. Every single one of them has the signature Talia Medusa underneath them, written in very kind of loud, flowery script.
You're liking some teas here.
And roll a quick investigation since you're starting to look through. You're kind of digging deep into the pictures.
19.
One particular painting stands out. It's a self-portrait, and
Blue-haired gnome.
Yep. You notice a blue-haired gnome. She seems kind of impatient looking, but it's a very detailed sketch. Although not nearly as focused on the eyes. You can tell there's difference between like what Tilda was drawing versus this, but very a little more impressionistic. But you still get like at your distance, you recognize her from the medallion.
Talia
Medusa.
Talia Medusa. Talia.
I want to try to mentally take down that. I'm proficient in forgery.
Okay.
So I want to mentally try to remember that. The very specific large Talia Medusa.
Okay. Yeah, I would say
signature.
to kind of commit it to memory, do I'd say intelligence check as you stand, like as you walk up to it.
And just flat intelligence.
Yeah.
7. Well, I feel real good about
You
it.
feel real good about it.
Yeah.
And you sense that it's not consistent per each painting,
Right.
so it's a little harder to grasp on, but vaguely is like you could, if you felt particularly good about your bullshittery, you could probably get away with it. But yeah, Yarvish kind of is like, yes. So if you wish to stay, yes, it's 5 silver. Sign the thing. Your name or whatever. I mean.
Are we having a huge summer blowout?
Yes, very good. Oh yes, our artist Talia. Yeah, you like the art, huh? It's good.
I do. Is she local?
Oh yes, very local. Yes. One of those dormitories up there in the Upper Reach. Yeah, I've never met her, but I like her art a lot. Yeah, it's really good.
I'd very much like to, if that's possible.
Oh sure. I mean, are you guys staying here? And he repeats his spiel again. Like,
Yeah,
for a little bit.
Is there another option?
we're here on the.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of options, but I mean, you know, you're here and it's not expensive.
And I'll look right at Triss, who's still with us. Or
Yeah,
did
she
she go?
hasn't stopped though. She's kind of inching toward the door. She look.
I'll say,
if she could punch this guy in the face, she probably would.
Sure. Yarvish, we're here at the behest of the military. We've done some service for them. And why don't we... Isn't it easier if we just run a tab? And then when we... we're going to be here for a minute, you know?
Yeah. Does that work for you, ma'am? And Triss is like, what? Sure, yeah, whatever, fine. Let me get you your bounty.
Thank you.
Keep the remains.
Considering where I'm from, would there have been people that would necessarily have passed through or whatever on their way up to here?
Considering where you're, like, people who have passed that you might have known?
That might, like, possibly offhandedly recognize me, or I might know, or whatever?
No, not necessarily.
No? Okay.
And so, yeah, Triss kind of curtly nods to everyone, lets you keep your trophies. She does kind of take a look at the sheet again. Okay. Kind of jots it in her memory and starts to head toward the door.
I'm gonna walk over to her.
Okay.
And kind of, like, put a hand on her shoulder.
She tenses, but lets it stay.
How long do you think it will take you to get our bounty?
Like I said, an hour.
So we won't need to stay overnight. Good.
No. Unless, as he was saying, if you wish to get up to the Reach, either I or someone else from this town would need to take you. Just in case. She looks for something, and Robert's like, oh, a paper? She's like, yes, fine. And he hands her a paper, and she writes out a little script. All in Celestial. Although kind of a clumsy Celestial. She's human, she doesn't write it very well. Hands it to you guys. This can get you a little ways further, up to like the 2nd level. They're like, you're not gonna be able to get to very like cordoned off places, and you're sure as shit not gonna get to the Citadel or the pit or anything like that. But when I get back, or if you find someone else, we can kind of do that then. But about an hour or so.
All right.
And she gets her shoulder out from your grip and walks out the door, and then she just kind of books it in a healthy jog.
I just smirk after her.
She's not too into it. And yeah, it's about evening, so it's starting to get nighttime again.
Jarvish,
Oh, yes. How may I help you?
do you have a bar, tavern, food?
Oh, yes, we have a few. Let me, I have a thing. He reaches behind his desk and grabs a big kind of book. And it's a little bit of work for him. He's not a very strong fellow. The best place to go to have quite a row is, the Maiden of Storms. Yes. It's a really wicked cathedrals type place that, all the happening over there.
Maiden of Storms.
Maiden of Storms. There are other, they're not holes in the wall. We don't do that. We do really nice buildings, but they're not nearly quite as fun and exciting. And if you're lucky, you'll get to hear Barney Fenlaw play. Miss Barnacle. She's great. Oh, I love her.
I kind of walk over to the counter. And I just lean on the counter and wink at him.
He flushes bright red. How can I help you?
Well, aren't you just a cutie? Have you ever had your tarot read?
Oh, no, I have not. I don't do much cards. Do I have to gamble?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I read your future.
Oh, does it cost? I can't purchase anything on company.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'll do it for you for free.
Oh, sweet. Oh, heck, yes. But let's get you guys squared away. I gotta make sure I do my job. Yeah, so Maiden of Storms, if you want to get your drink on, it's quite a good place. I don't get to go, we'll get you all settled, and I'll get those cards read, yes.
Yeah, she's you only have 2 rooms available? I don't want us to end up not having a place to go.
No.
But honestly, if we can do our business and we don't necessarily need to stay, what do we have? I just want to make sure we're sorted.
It's more so that it's not great to have more than 2 people per room. So there's 2 beds.
Okay.
In every room with a chest to store your belongings, a wardrobe. It's workable, but 4 in there is a bit friendly, and we like to keep it kind of shoot. We want to make a little bit of money. We're not charging you a whole lot.
Where's your room?
Oh, I don't get to sleep here. I have a place. Gosh, I have a.
Now you've gone and upset the boy.
Up a level, a modest place. I'm trying to save up to get, always upward, reach that heaven.
I love this so much.
And his face is just beat red.
I could help you reach heaven.
Oh, could you? How exactly do I get to the craftsman district?
We have a writ, don't we?
Yes, she gave
us a writ.
Those ones, they're probably closing up for the night, so at night, you definitely can't get there unless you have more of a military escort or somebody like that. But in the morning, you could probably, anyone up there in the town proper, up in Merchant Town, they're allowed, they're known.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll try for that in the morning then.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's get you. And he's trying, he can't look you in the eyes anymore. Let's get you all settled.
All right.
And is this all you have, for stuff?
At the moment,
are you taking?
Should we have more, Mr. Judgy?
Oh, take it easy on the poor boy.
He's like,
the governor, I'm a little shocked at pouty, teenage goth Wissa all of a sudden.
I just don't like being
Look,
judged on my
She
possessions.
punched a thing that filled her with despair.
Yeah.
She's living. She's in the world. She's doing
growing up.
So, if we go out for drinks, do you have to sign your book now? Can we do it later?
Oh, just sign. Sign before you go. Whatever. I don't care. And it's fine.
If I sign your book, will you sign mine?
Well, sure. I don't know.
Give me the pen.
He gives the pen.
He writes a very blocky Y and then an F.
YF. Yif. All right. That's how I remember that. Yif.
I look at you. I'm like, I don't know if I find the bar. Coming.
Right behind you. I will sign.
You gonna come with? You gonna stay here? Stay here.
I reach over and grab the pen from you. As I keep eye contact with him,
Oh, goodness.
Yarvish, I'm signing.
Guys, I think I might have to share a room with you tonight.
Fine.
And
Snug better.
I'm ready.
if he
just
at
having
all
some fun.
looks at the book, I don't sign it Taslin. I actually sign it something else.
Okay.
I write Veroshdea.
Okay.
Yeah, and I write Era.
Okay. And as you guys exit to enjoy your evening, you hear a faint like, "Oh, bye-bye, everybody."
Oh, I'll be back.
And you hear, and as you get out of there, you swear you can almost hear, "Oh gosh."
We just found him. Don't break him.
But that's the point.
No,
Yeah, but you were so close to getting that reading, and we gotta work out because I'll just get right into his pocket. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta get him. You just gotta get him locked in.
You both get in his pocket.
It's not.
flank him.
I take him upstairs, get his clothes off.
Right.
I
We
devour
have to
him,
stay
spit him
here.
out, and then you steal all the things from his clothes while that happens.
Sure.
You do things really different from how I do them.
Yes, dear.
Go on.
Because I don't flick and grind.
You should try it. It's really fun. But even when I've done it with boys, it's not eating them up and spitting them out. Spitters are quitters.
Barkeep.
And I just throw my arm around. I just pat Yusuf on the shoulder and walk him out into the street.
Oh boy. Seems like Taslin has it in for poor Yarvish. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. You know what's not fine? My ale is gone. This seems to happen a lot. You know, I'd keep going if the drink kept flowing. Anyway, let me know when the brew is ready and I'll have more tales to tell from these Demon Days.